bro. 20 years of gaming experience in my belt, bro. What you talking about, bro? Who am I copying on YouTube? Videos getting copyrighted, getting blocked over and over and over. I'm gonna keep posting until people stop copyrighting my videos. Who you talking about, bro? What you want to play on defense? What you want? That's gonna get copyrighted too. I play on defense. What you want to see, man? You don't want to play on defense, bro. I'll shut a guy out, bro. What you want? Defense, offense? What you want, man? Wide receiver? What you want, man? Pick your poison, man.
It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons.
The Buccaneers offense about ready to get started. 8-0. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's still barreling through. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
What's up, bro?
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
Here we game experience from my belt.
Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Madden. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Rivers, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Yeah, fuck pay dirt. What do you mean, bro?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number. Taking it right down Broadway. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone.
A look at the running back, the man out Buccaneers up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season, still to come. We get down. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's over midfield and in the Falcons.
You know what I'm finna do? I'm finna show you. You know what I'm finna do, Chad? I'm finna start a new player. Defense. All defense, bro.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, a strong running. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Madden, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Madden brought down at the 20.
On second down now, Madden. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
Halftime up.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This, the second meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the seat.
And he shreds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Still going. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 72 yards.
And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. There he goes again. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 97 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
You often play all defense. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Whoa, still won't go down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance...
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to...
Get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Madden. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
They'll run on first down. Madden. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, Madden. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, and a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there. And now
You don't want to see me play on defense.
4 for first.
Yeah, that's something new. Show players I can play defense.
Third down, Madden. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.
Yeah, well, defense linebacker, bro. Let's get it.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
to Maddencast. I'm RC, that's Channing Crowder, and that's Fred Taylor. We're here to answer all of your questions about Cap. Will he be a bust or a superstar?
Everything I've seen from him on the field and the things I've heard about how hard he grinds, RC, it feels to me that he can be the next superstar.
I believe he's a bust, and I don't know how y'all can say this young kid is about to be that dude very quick.
Listen, we build guys up quick. It's just the nature of the business. And from what we've seen of him in college, I don't think it's out of the question.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine. The linebackers are in action here today, and right out in front there, leading the...
New notification. New party activity. Press the finance button for details.
Success.
This was one of the more disappointing performances we've seen so far here at the Combine. Question now is...
Whatever. Disappointing area. What am I going to, bro? Let's see. Draft. So.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin the slide, say you gon' step by me.
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called. And this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here. Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life is about to change.
It is crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh, you noticed.
Did I? Wow, perfect timing. Hey.
What's up, boss?
Most, man. You got most, man.
Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately, we got a mutual friend.
So tell me, right out the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
And as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you. So tell me what you're going to be working on as soon as you hit the facility.
I want to keep improving on what I'm already great at. To separate myself from everybody else.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Now, you know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that time. Draft's about to start.
Let's see. Team on, bro.
Hey, Cap. It's good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
And Miss Day, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Mr. Hunter.
Look, we got some great times ahead of us.
I know it's gonna be challenges in this game that for certain shit you gotta do. Defense, all that type of shit. No gas, no break, bro.
We've been hoping we had this opportunity to get you here full time.
Bro,
I felt the same way.
I've never played defense fuller on this game, but first time for everything, bro.
Discussed early in the week. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take...
All right, I think we're all good.
Yeah, all good.
Tackle, yeah. Bro, my tackling, bro. First time we playing defense, chat. Let's get it. Videos can't get copyrighted now. It's all about defense, bro.
The Browns defense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And this is a guy that's proven to be an asset both against the run and against the pass. And that's really what the best linebackers aspire to do. They don't want to be a liability.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good work there by the new acquisition, making that tackle. And Charles, we're only going to see the starters here for about a quarter, then they'll watch the rest from the sideline. What do you think this unit defensively is looking to accomplish?
Partner, if I had $1 for every defensive coordinator in preseason who told me we're going to be simple in our preseason games, I just want these guys to play fast and play sharp, I'd go to buy you dinner, because that's exactly what they're looking to do in this one. Small assignments, simple assignments, execute them well.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely...
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down.
On play action, Brissett steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
To throw is Brissett.
Short throw here to tight end Bates.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Brissett to throw on first. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Preseason. I thought I'd simulate this shit.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams...
I thought I got the regular season with the... I started the regular season, I thought, bro. That's what I did.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah.
My bad, Chad. It's that regular season.
We're gonna set this thing off this season.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
New notification. New party activity. Press the PS button for details.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Bengals and the Browns.
It's the Bengals and the Browns. What you mean, bro?
The Browns defense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And you and I talked to him earlier in the week. He says this unit is really starting to put the pieces together. But he knows that he's got to be the one driving them to be even better than that.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, Freddy, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's caught. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
That was the NO, bro.
He's going to be tackled at the Browns 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11 empty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here in his opening drive. And he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up.
Man, that guy's passing the ball, bro. Fuck you mean, bro?
Flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. And they are able to stop
Oh, what is around here, bro? Tossing the ball, bro.
Receptions for him, and it's another
Ain't no pressure in these guys' face.
It's shaping up to be a really nice looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now. And I think
under pressure now, and it's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And the sack leads to roughly the loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down the 20-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first.
You got to answer back, bro. Here we go.
The Cleveland defense back out onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. And they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Boyd, someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Burrow will throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your right swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already.
Here we go. 11 MT, hey! 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Myles Garrett, what you mean, bro? Putting that word.
What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here we go. 11.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass.
Oh my goodness, get embarrassed, bro. Defense, bro. Atlanta Falcons, bro. Falcons all day. No, Falcons got their ass whooped. Working, fucking ass whooped.
At halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. Miles Sanders, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the
Steelers. Circle the wagon. Steelers lost. What do you know? Steelers are losing.
As it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. The Browns were given a solid performance in that first half from their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory.
12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Oh, shit.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're
Injuries, bro. I hate injuries, bro.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Burrow loses the football. And where the lineman on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was
Myles Garrett going, oh, bro, what you mean, bro? If he stays healthy, bro. Only he stays healthy, bro.
For the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's why this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Browns about ready to go now on defense.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, electrical made, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Everybody had those looking for mismatches. And T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a...
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th.
Gun.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He will find his man Chase complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants any.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. listen, you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. When the Browns are going to get this thing back, excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
If they give up another score.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They've put in a very good shift so far. This one pretty well in hand. Just looking.
I gotta go after this one, Chad. I gotta make a move.
11 Mighty.
Okay.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Rodney McLeod able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better.
I'm back, sure. I gotta have
Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost of a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost of a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks. This old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring. Hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone. Hello. Bling, bling, blow. Mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me. Okay. I might pull a ticket out of my account. Okay. Just to show you how to count. Okay. Newest. Don't compare me to these. They don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Right inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. That you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerks better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one on everything that I do. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog ain't never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Well, chat, I gotta make a move right quick. I'll be back. I gotta make a run. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all later.
New notification. Video is paused.